Shalom, shalom, Israel. First of all, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, and I do so by Hashem Mashak Yahushua. Second of all, I'd like to give double honor and glory to the elders who taught us this truth and paved the way for us to come and grow in this thing. I'd also like to give sincere shalom to the brethren who are diligently in this truth and fighting off the flesh daily and seeking righteousness' sake. I'd like to give also a hearty shalom. But today we come back with a quick video on don't set people up. Because like no matter what you do in life, you shouldn't set people up. Like whether it's to get beat up or like for them to die, like don't set people up. That's not righteous. But let me get it. Like if common sense already didn't tell you not to do that, let me get it from the scriptures. Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 18 and verse 17. Now the context of 1 Samuel 18:17 is when Saul got jealous of David because David was being praised, and some people gave David more praise than Saul. So Saul got angry and jealous of David, and he told Saul that he was gonna marry he told David that David can marry one of his wives. I mean, one of his daughters, but like he had to kill 100 Philistines and like cut off their and bring back the foreskin. But David really wanted because Saul didn't believe David could kill the 100 Philistines, and like he wanted David dead. So so he set him up basically, thinking that he was gonna die. But I believe the verse 30 says David came out unscathed, and he actually brought back 200 foreskins when he was only asked to bring back 100. But anyways, let me get 1 Samuel 18 verse 17. 1 Samuel 18 verse 17. Then Saul said unto David, Behold, my elder daughter Merab, her will I give thee to wife. Only be thou vigilant for me, and fight for the Lord's battles. For Saul said, Let not my hand be upon him, but let the hand of the Philistines be upon him. Saul was wicked for this. He really wanted to kill David just because David got the glory, and he didn't, or David got more glory and he didn't. So he wanted to basically set David up, and then so he could die. But the next account is David kind of being a hypocrite for this, because not to say because King David only went off committing adultery, but still me just speaking as a man, King David was a hypocrite for what he did to Uriah. I believe that's in the 2 Samuel chapter 11 and verse 14 through 17. Now the context of this is that King David just came back from war. He's constantly in war, but he just came back from war, and saw this beautiful woman named I forgot her name. I think it was yeah, I really forgot her name. But he saw her her wife. I mean, her husband was a Uriah Hittite. He saw her, and a adultery got in his heart, and he committed adultery with her, and he tried to cover it yeah, her name was Bathsheba, and Bathsheba told him that she was pregnant, and David tried to cover up the baby by making Uriah sleep with Bathsheba and make him think that's their child. But Uriah refused to leave David's house because Uriah was loyal. Salak here. I just paused the video, but as I was saying, David wanted to conceal the baby, so he told Uriah to go go to his house in hopes that he will sleep with Bathsheba, and when the baby comes out, everybody will believe the baby is Uriah's baby. But Uriah was loyal, so David just got tired and told one of his captains of war, Joab, to send Uriah to the forefront of the battle in hopes that he might die, which is basically the same thing Saul hoped for. but this time Uriah actually died. But let me actually get it. Verse 14 through verse 17. 14 through 17. Let me highlight it real quick. And it came to pass in the morning that David wrote a letter unto Joab and sent it by the hand of Uriah. And he wrote in the letter, saying, Set you Uriah in the forefront of the hottest battle, and retire ye from him, that he may be smitten and die. So like David wanted Uriah to, which is like the same thing David did, which is the same thing Saul wanted for David, but like David escaped, but Uriah didn't. But let me actually get it. They may be smitten and die. Verse 16. And it came to pass when Joab observed the city that he assigned Uriah unto a place where he knew that valiant men were. Verse 17. And the men of the city went out and fought with Joab. And there fell some of the people of the servants of David, and Uriah the Hittite died also. Cause like David basically set Uriah up to die, just like how Saul tried to set David up to die, but like David didn't die and Uriah did. But anyways, like this is just a quick example of like don't set men up because like Saul tried to set David up, but like Saul wasn't having it. And eventually David became king, and like Saul died. But like when David set Uriah up, like after that, like after David committed adultery with Bathsheba and set Uriah up, like that's like David's basically only sin. Like David would have been like fully perfect. Like of course like David would have went off here and there, but like not no major sin like a sin unto death. But, like David would have been perfect if he hadn't committed adultery with Bathsheba and killed Uriah basically. And like like if you read it on in the book of Samuel, like just all the evil that happened to David because of these two situations. But anyways, this is a quick video on exhorting your brethren and also exhorting myself not to set people up. But I pray y'all pray for me as I pray for y'all. I pray y'all pray for each other, and especially that elder Baruch that's in South Korea right now. Pray y'all may donate for him if you have sufficient funds and you have enough money. But I pray chiefly that y'all pray for each other and y'all pray for me. But anyways, I hope somebody got edified. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh and do so by Shem Shalom.